This is a video tutorial for Good Riddance, Time of Your Life by Green Day. It's going to be split into two parts. So we're going to do like the verse and the chorus, the form. We don't even need to talk about that. It's strumming, so like this. We're going to cover this part. So let's start with the strumming. The chords here are like G. So we all know how to do G. C add 9 or easy C. So if you don't know that, you just get the G. Notice I've got my ring finger on the G. It just makes it sound rich. Check it out. So yeah, I've got the B going. It's like, oh, I'll make that B a D, and it fills it out. Sounds beautiful. Okay, so to make it a C add 9, we just move these two fingers down a string, like so, and we don't pluck this string. So we only pluck the five strings like that. D, we all know D. Okay, so now this starts with 2 bars in G, 1 bar in D, and then, 2 bars in G, 1 bar in C, and then 1 bar in D, like with country strum number 1. So it goes. Okay, so country strum number 1 is down, 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 up, down. So down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Okay, even slower. 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Slowly speed up. Got the 3 chords, check it out. G, C, and then D. Now we're going to play along to it with the strum pattern. Down, 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 up, down. At a very slow tempo. You ready? 1, 2, 3. So G, 4. Hold the G. Next to C add 9. Thinking D. So now the verse, it's got an E minor and it's just a little bit different. Now the chord sequence for this, or E minor here, is like so. If you just check up in that link there, there's like a generic post on my blog that's got like all the pictures of the chords. So if you're having trouble, just refer to that. So we've got E minor to D, to C add 9, easy C, back to G. Right, so instead of there being, you stay on the same chord for 1 bar, or for 2 bars like you did previously with G, you're just going to do 1 bar for each one, so one strum cycle. Now remember, the strum cycle is down, 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 up, down. Right, you ready? 1, so E minor first, 1, 2, 3, 4. To D, to C add 9, to G, to E minor, to D, to C add 9, to G. Right, so let's get on to the picking part. New strings make me happy. Okay, so we've got what we're doing here, we're hitting the root note twice, right? So wherever you are, we're just going to be hitting the root note being the name of the chord. So like if we're using a G, the root note is G. If we're using a C, the root note is C. If we're using a D, the root note is D, sorry. Right, so we're going to pluck the root note. It's really important that you finger your G like this, because we're going to use it for the picking. So check it out. So we've got like so, and then we go to the second string, and then the third string. So check it out. Now timing wise, for 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. It's amazing. Okay, so now the same thing applies for the C chord. Check it out. But the only thing that actually changes here is the root note. So we pick these two strings, the same as we did before, but we're hitting this as a root note. Like so. So check it. Cool. And now we use D. And D is the same, but we've changed the root note here now to the D string. So check it out. Oops. Right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do two cycles of G, one cycle of C, and then one cycle of D. On 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, and then C, D, back to G. Okay, so now once you've mastered that, you can add in these notes, so it's going to sound like this. Now all we're doing is we're adding on 2 extra notes on top of what we've done. So we've got this, and then we hit the open D string, so this one here, and then back to the G string, or the third string. So like so. Right. Now that repeats with all the chords like we just did before. So we'll try C, and D. Oops. And then back to G. Okay, so let's start doing that entire pattern, like the picking pattern, with the extra notes added in. So we're going oops, and then D. Right, so ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Oops. Now for the chorus, the E minor to D to C add 9 to G, it's exactly the same. So they said it's like before, it's only 1 bar. Okay, so now with the E minor, we've got the root note here on the 6th string. D is the same as it was before, C is the same as it was before, and so is G. Right. So what we have covered is the chords. So we've got C, G to C to D to, and then E minor, D, C to G, and then we've done this part. Alright, I hope you have a green day.